Hello and welcome back to my little YouTube channel. I think it's been over a year since I actually made a video. I stopped stamping up and now I started again, and so with a new start I've got a new name. So Nigeza Creates at stampingup.net is where my shop is, so if you want to buy anything that you see me demonstrating, do pop over there, that would be lovely. I just wanted to show you the amazing card kits that you can get which is a great way to start to get your creative juices going. So I bought the Oh Happy Days card set, and I've done the Watercolour Wishes card set, and with these sets you get some exclusive stamp sets with them. So you get that one with this one, and you get this one with the Oh Happy Days. And so once you've made all the cards, you have got the stamps to make some others. And yesterday I was making the little 3x3 little note cards, and I changed them a little bit to what they suggested and added different things, and I just thought, oh my god, I just thought they were so cute, and so I decided I'm going to make some more little 3x3 cards. And then once I've made them, I thought, oh, I need to put them into a box. So what I've done is I've made some little 3x3 cards with using different stamp sets. That one is the hello from the Watercolour Wishes card kit, and then this one is the Why Thank You from the Oh Happy Day stamp set. They're used similar ideas from this. That's the great thing about it, gives you inspiration. So I copied their ideas with their little die cut things. That I Love You is from the Gift of Love Hostess gift set, which you can earn if your orders are big enough or you hold a party or whatever. Okay, so having made the cards, I then decided I'd make a little box to put them in. So I'm going to show you how I made the box, and then I'm going to show you the fourth card, which I haven't yet made. Okay, put that out of the way. So I've decided to go for crumb cake and Whisper White because I'm using this Serene Scenery DSP stack. There's lots of they have a design and then almost like a photograph on the other side. There's some depends on which side you go, whether you go for that side with the pictures of nature, or you can go for the non-nature on the other. I absolutely love that. I have done nothing with it because I like it and I just touch it, but I will cut into it eventually. So I've gone for crumb cake. The colours in this is Bermuda Bay, Crumb Cake, Delightful Dijon, Island Indigo, Old Olive, Pool Party, Whisper White. And so I went with crumb cake because I really like the sort of almost craft card weight of it. Okay, so I have cut I decided to go for 6x6. So if you have a 12x12 sheet, you could get two boxes out of it. So I've gone for 6x6, and then the crumb cake, which will be the bottom of the base of the box, is slightly a smidge smaller. Okay, so cut that. So cut the top 6x6, and then I've scored it at 1 1/4 all the way round, which is then going to form the base of my box. I've already pre-scored it, but the Stampin trimmer you can cut and score, but I thought rather than bore you with watching me score it. This is the extra thick Whisper White cardstock, which I thought would give the box a little bit more stability, and this is obviously our normal cardstock. What I'm going to do, I've already done a little prep for what is going to stick on the lid, and I'm gonna leave it pretty plain like that. You could decorate the sides if you wanted, and you could stamp over this if you wanted, but I'm actually going to keep it completely plain. And I am just sat here thinking, where's my bone folder? Do you know, I got it all ready and it's just disappeared. Just disappeared. Vanoosh, poof, gone. Oh well, I'll use a different one. Okay, so you score and then burnish all these edges to make the box. Yeah, it's just very simple to make a box with a lid. All them all, and I'm in my head going, don't forget to cut the circle out, don't forget to cut the circle out. So I'll just get a little circle punch. I forgot to do this when I was doing the prototype, and so it meant that it was already made, so I couldn't go any higher than that. So I have put some lines on this to show where it's halfway, so I'll just do that. This is just some little thumb holes to make getting the box up easier. Right, so then we're going to cut, and where have I done my scissors? Oh, there they are. We're just going to cut up the score lines so that we're going to be able to fold it up and do a little bit of a notch out. Cut up this one, and we're going to make the bottom in exactly the same way. And there we go. Oh, suddenly went really quiet then. That's because I was concentrating. Right, so, and then they just stick like that. I notched them enough. Yep. So we do exactly the same with the top. So yes, I am quite overwhelmed by the fact that, despite the fact that I've not made a video in over a year, that I'm still getting new subscribers. So thank you for that. Thank you for people to subscribe despite the lack of activity. So hopefully now I will be putting on regular videos every week to show you some of the amazing things that Stampin' Up can bring you. And of course at the moment we are in Celebration, which is where you can get freebies, and she says, just reaching back, at the moment we're giving away freebies. So for every £45 that you order from either the main catalogue or everything falls off my bed, or the spring summer catalogue, £45 you spend, you can choose one of these amazing stamp sets. This is beautiful. I'm going to do something with that next week, and that one. And this I love. My nephew-in-law, if there's such a thing, is an ice cream man, and so I can't wait to make some things for him using that. So yes, so if you want to place an order, £45 or more. If you do 90, you get 2, and that's the way we go. Right, I haven't got any fuse. I've just I've run out, so because it's a box, it needs to be strong. So I'm going to use Tombow, because Tombow is a nice strong glue. Also gives you a bit of wigglage, and I really like that, because this enables you to, you want to line it up, and so it enables you to fiddle with it a bit, make sure you get it in the right place. Whereas fuse, it's a one go and that's it. Oozing out a bit there, but it doesn't matter, I'll clean it off. Okay, just need to hold it for a second and it will dry. Okay. Oh, for the purposes of filming, tape runner is quicker, but there we go. Oh no, you see all these people demoing, don't you? They have these amazingly beautiful nails. Not me, no beautiful nails in this house. I don't bite them, they just don't grow and they split, and all sorts of reasons for it. But occasionally I'll put false nails on, but then I can't bleed and craft, so that's not helpful. I've managed to get sticky glue on there all over. Right, so and then we do the top. There we go. Put that away. Probably need it again in a minute. And then we do the same thing for this. I'll try not to get glue fingers on it. So this is the extra thick Whisper White, which I thought, as it's a box that I'm going to put cards in for a friend of mine to sort of open and take out, I wanted the lid to be slightly stronger, because it's not like it's a gift box and you're like open it once and go, oh my god, that's an amazing gift. It's the gift that keeps giving, in that there's going to be 4 cards for different occasions, so they'll be taking it on and off a few times, so that's why I wanted to make the lid slightly stronger. So that's the base, and then that's the lid, which fits on nicely. And take it off and put it on, and the thumb hole help with that. And probably what I should have done, which I didn't, would be to glue that on whilst it was flat, but I didn't, so never mind. So I'm going to use my snail for this, because it's paper on paper and you can, snail's good enough for that. It wouldn't be good enough for the box. It would come off if you did it. The box would open eventually. Right, so centre that. I do hope my head's not in the way when I'm doing that. There we go. And then I'm gonna, I've already glued that. That's the you have a gift for making others feel loved, which I really like that sentiment, and that's from this gift of love as well, which is hostess gift. And you get this if you either have some friends and get together or pull your orders, or if you spend yourself £150, and then you earn 10% of that to spend, you can either spend it on anything in the catalogue or the exclusive hostess gifts. I think this is about £9 of that, so then you'd still have some money to spend on something else. So I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals, just to give it a little bit of dimension, hence why they're called dimensionals. Oh dear. Right, so one in each corner, and then I'll pop one in the middle, give it a bit of stability there in the middle. So then we just take these off, and this is where my funny fingers have issues. There's not a problem with taking these off. The problem is my hands and fingers. Right, so stick that in the middle there. Straight. As straight as I can do. Right, so that's the box. So I've made a nice little card there. Another one there and another one there. And I've made the envelopes out of parchment paper. That's ready to go in. Oh, well, actually, you know, you don't do that, do you, Wally? Do it like that. And then number 3. And then I've just got one more card to do, which I've prepped all ready to go. So, bit of crumb cake card. This is just 3 inches by 6 inches. So I had this, I've got 12 by 12 cardstock, so that gives you 2, 4, 6, 8 out of a piece of 12 by 12. This is from the Serene Scenery. And what I'm going to do, what I like is, I am a bit of a sponger. I do like the edges to be sponged. So I've got crumb cake ink, I've got my little Stampin' Up sponge, which we cut up into quarters. I guess you could cut it into 6. I have seen somebody on America say they cut it into 6, which I guess you could do as well. But quarter works for me. And then I just cut a piece of the cardstock out using the old tab top thing. Yeah, they don't make it anymore, it's a retired one. So I'm going to stick that on there with a bit of snail, which, there we go. So stick that on there. I've cut this just 1/4 inch smaller than 3 inches, so that'll be 2 3/4, won't it? Like that. And then I've got that. So that, if you might notice, you see waist knot, 1 knot, cut the circle out using a scallop circle die, and the middle I've used on the top. So this I'm going to sponge around the edge of this in crumb cake again, so it all matches. There we go. And then I'm going to, the sentiment I've chosen for this one comes from Watercolour Wings, and it's the little moments with you matter a lot to me. Quite like that one. So put it up. I am going to stamp it in the basic grey ink, and it is photopolymer, so I do need a stamping mat for that. So I'm going to hold that in place. I don't think I've stamped this one, so I'm just going to stamp it off, see what it looks like. Yep, perfect. Right, and so then I can see, not that I can because I'm sat down, so I can see where the middle is and go stamp. Hold it there for a few seconds because it is the archival ink, and that does take, just make sure it goes on. There we go, lovely, I like it. And then I'll just put that away because I don't want to stick my fingers in it. which I am good at doing. And then so I'm going to put that away. I'm going to just get some dimensionals to go around the edge and pop that up. So say I was inspired by the Oh Happy Day card kit. And that's the thing I like about card kits, is they give you some ideas. If you're new to crafting and you can't sort of think, oh, I'm not very crafty at all, I don't know where to get the ideas from, is the kits actually to give you some really good ideas. And then you've got the stamps. They give you the stamps. You keep them forever, and so you can keep making more cards. And that's what I did with here. Now, because this has got been cut out, this is quite weak, so I'm going to take the little ends around the edges to make it a little bit stronger. You can't put a full dimensional on because it would be too fat, but you can get the little skeleton bits around the edge and use them. Oh, for goodness sake, get off! And then that'll help support. Now, of course, you don't have to pop it up, but I do like a little bit of dimension. And you can still go in an ordinary letterpost with 1 dimension thickness. If you go any more than that, then you have to pay more. So I try not to do any more than 1 thickness, unless of course I'm hand delivering. And then I can go mad, which I do sometimes. Right, so just stick that on. I've been with each of them, I've had a little bit of an embellishment. Like there is in the kit. There's all sorts of different embellishments, bits of ribbon. I know what I was going to do with this one. I was going to stamp these little 3 hearts, which I really like. I forgot. Oh well, never mind. It's not a drama, is it? Okay. I'm really trying not to mumble, which I do sometimes. I used to have a student who used to go, you just said do-dos. So let me just stand up, make sure I can get that in the right place. Because it's 1/4 inch smaller, then we should be looking at 1/4 inch all the way around. Maybe. Do you know, the others went really well when I wasn't on camera. There we go. Do. That's it. Now you could just leave it like that, or you could add a little bit of a ribbon or something. And I did have, right next to me, I did have some baker's twine, but can I find it? Not really. Okay, so then the other thing we now need is an envelope. So Stampin' Up sell an envelope punch board, which is brilliant. This isn't the Stampin' Up one, but it's identical, just different colourway. So down here you look for your card size. My card size is 3 by 3, so it tells me what size my paper needs to be, which is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, which I've cut. And then it tells you your score line, which is 2 5/8. So all you do is you look along here, you get to 2 5/8, and you punch and score. Turn it round, and then you line up this thing, this little pointer thing, to your line you've scored, and you do punch and you score again, and then you do that all the way around, punch and score, until you've done all 4 sides. And then on the other side of this thing you've got a corner rounder, which makes your envelopes look pretty. Only have to do the two opposites because these two will be you won't see them because they'll be glued down. So whereas these ones you will see. Don't have to score when it's paper, so I just then stick a bit of snail on there to hold them two together. Little snail along each of these sides, and that folds that up like that. And then for the final touch, I like to stick a bit of that there on the inside, and I do like, once again, I like to ink it because I think it just finishes it off quite nicely. And then before I stick it in, I will take, in this card set you get little stamp set rather, you get these 3 hearts, and I just think they're really cute, so I just stick them in the corner and that's it. So just stick that in there, and there's 3 cute little note cards which are for different occasions. I'm going tonight to have dinner with a friend, so it's quite nice to have a little something like this to say thank you very much. So that make a nice little present, or if you were doing a craft fair you could sell that. I think it's really cute, and it holds, you could do more than 4, I've just made 4, so you could do some more if you wanted to. I was saying that was just inspired by the little note cards that came in the Oh Happy Day card kit. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to doing it again. Bye.